Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear student, this is Mr. Faisal Ristianto. Right now, I'd like to share my knowledge dealing with understanding syntax. Yeah, this program is part of 2025 collaborative online international learning project between Universitas Islam Negeri Salatiga in cooperation with University Malaysia Sabah. Okay, I'd like to share the PowerPoint, yeah, in order to make it clear for all. And this is the PowerPoint, yeah, understanding English syntax. This is a kind of introduction of the study of syntax. Okay, I'd like to describe definition of syntax, yeah. What is syntax, yeah? Syntax kiahe. Syntax is a branch of linguistics that studies the rules and principles for constructing sentences. Yeah. So when we study syntax, we will learn about set of rules, the pattern, the principles, about how to construct sentences. In the context of English, syntax refers to how words are arranged to form meaningful sentences according to specific grammatical rules. In simple terms, English syntax is about sentence structure. Yeah, it is the architecture of sentences. Yeah, how words combine to create phrases, clauses, and full sentences that make sense in English. Yeah, yeah. At least there are 7 areas of syntax. The first is word order, and then phrase structure, clause structure, sentence types, syntactic functions, syntactic categories, and the last one, transformational rules. Yeah, I'd like to give a explanation in short with the example. The first is word order. Yeah, word order. It is not as you like it, or it is not manasuka. Yeah, manasuka as the wish of the learners. Yeah, rules about the typical arrangement of words in sentences like SFO, subject, verb, object, patterns, yeah, subject, verb, object. She eats apples, yeah, the example, she eats apples. Why the order she eats apples? How about she apples eat or eats apples she, yeah. The first, she eats apples, it belongs to something that is accepted, yeah, acceptable, yeah. But how about she apples eats or eats apples she, yeah. It is not as you like it. You cannot arrange as your own wish, but you should stick to the rules, yeah. So what order should be based on pattern and regularity. Okay. Uh, the next one, yeah. The next one dealing with okay. The next deals with the phrase structure. Yeah, the phrase structure means it is analysis of phrase structure, a noun phrase, verb phrase, yeah, prepositional phrase, etc., and how they function in sentences. Yeah, for example, the noun phrase, the brown fox. Yeah, the brown fox means the belongs to determiner, brown adjective, fox noun, or prepositional phrase on the mat. Yeah, the mat belong to noun phrase. Yeah, D is determiner, mat is noun, but preposition plus noun phrase, it is prepositional phrase. Yeah. Okay. The next one, the next one is clause structure. Yeah. Clause structure. Uh, Types of clause like main clause, subordinate clause. Yeah. In bahasa it is called main clause, induk kalimat, subordinate clause, anak kalimat, and how they are linked together. Yeah. For example, because it rained, we stay inside. Yeah. The clause of because it rained belong to subordinate clause. We stayed inside belong to main clause. Yeah. So because there is the word because, it is a conjunction. Yeah. So it cannot depend by itself. Yeah. But we stay inside. It is independent. Yeah. The other example, he left after finishing the jobs. Yeah, he left belong to main clause after finishing the jobs. Sub clause or subordinate clause. Yeah, why it is subordinate? Because the clause of after finishing the jobs. Yeah, this is a prepositional phrase. A prepositional clause, it cannot stand by its own. Yeah, so the main clause of he left belong to something that is independent. The fourth sentence type, yeah, in syntax we learn about different forms of sentences like declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Yeah, for example, are you coming? This belong to interrogative sentence, ya. In bahasa Indonesia it is called pertanyaan, ya. And then close the door. It belongs to imperative sentences. That is kalimat perintah in bahasa Indonesia, ya. Close the door. Fi'il amr, ya. Okay, the fourth syntactic function, it deals with roles of words or phrases in a sentence, like subject, object, predicate, complement. For example, John gave Mary a book. Yeah, the subject is John. Yeah, and give belongs to verb, and then Mary, direct object. Yeah, uh, direct object a book, and Mary is indirect object. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm reading a book in the library. Yeah, the library belongs to the complement because if we only uh, only use I'm reading a book, yeah, it is enough. It is independent, yeah. But the library, the non-phrase of library is only complementary, yeah. In the library belongs to prepositional phrase, yeah. The library belongs to non-phrase, so it is only the complement, yeah. In the library, yeah. I'm reading a book, yeah. In the library is complement, yeah. Okay, next syntactic categories. Yeah, it belongs to or it covers classification into part of speech. Yeah, noun verbs, adjective, yeah, adverb, etc. Yeah, for example, she sings beautifully. She belongs to pronoun, sings belongs to verb, and then beautifully belongs to adverb. Yeah, that is something important to know so that you can arrange words in a beautiful way. Yeah, the last one, transformational rules. It belongs to how basic sentences are transformed like question, passive, negative, etc. For example, from active to be passive, yeah. The cat chased the mouse, yeah, chased the mouse, yeah. The passive one, the mouse was chased by the cats, yeah. The word was, yeah, it belongs to past tense, yeah. It is a kind of auxiliary, was plus verb three, yeah, verb three, chased, yeah. So it is different, yeah. The cat chased the mouse, it is past tense, yeah. And then when we turn to be passive, yeah, we should put was and verb three, yeah. Verb three, yeah, verb three, not verb two, yeah. Okay, I think that is the seven things, seven areas that we will share on the next meeting. Yeah, dealing with study of syntax. Yeah, the last one, the example of immediate constituent analysis. If we going on further to the study of syntax, we should learn about this. Yeah, like the word the cat sat on the mat. Yeah, the cat sat on the mat. We should know which one is non phrase and the other is verb phrase. Yeah, in my own opinion, yeah, we should read the cat sat on the mat. Yeah, the cat sat on the mat. Yeah, the cat belongs to non phrase, sat verb, and then on the mat. Yeah, on is preposition, the mat is non phrase. Yeah, the mat D is article or determiner, and then mat noun. So the mat is non phrase and plus preposition, on is preposition, so that it is prepositional phrase, and then set is verb, so it is verb phrase. Yeah, the cat, it is article and noun, it is non-phrase. So non-phrase, verb phrase, and prepositional phrase, it form the beautiful sentences of the cat sat on the mat. Yeah. Okay. I think is enough for this meeting. I think you can catch or understand the idea, yeah, the idea of understanding syntax. Okay, thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.